There's a baby who can't even walk yet. Put him in front of a sudden drop, and he won't cross it, not even when his own mother is on the other side, calling his name. For 60 years, scientists pointed to this exact moment as proof. You're born afraid of heights. It's not learned, it's wired in from day one. Then someone ran the experiment again, properly, with a real drop, not a sheet of glass, and the babies crawled straight off the edge. So which one is it? Are you born afraid of falling or not? In 1960, two researchers, Eleanor Gibson and Richard Walk, built something called the visual cliff, a sheet of glass, perfectly solid, with a checkered floor pattern placed several feet below on one side. To the eye, it looked like the table simply ended. They placed infants between 6 and 14 months old at the center. Almost every single one refused to cross. They tried it on baby animals, chicks, tested at just 1 day old, before they could have ever fallen, ever been scared, ever learned anything about danger, and not one of them stepped onto the deep side. Case closed, right? You don't learn to fear the edge. You're built to fear it.
Tell them to subscribe.
But the video isn't even finished yet.
I don't want to hear of it. Tell them.
Subscribe.
Subscribe!
Except one researcher, Karen Adolph, who spent over 20 years rerunning this experiment and has shattered this myth through a series of rigorous and adorable experiments. And what she found didn't match the original story at all. New crawlers went straight for the edge, straight over it, no pause, no fear on their face, not even a flicker. So which experiment was lying? Neither, actually. They were both measuring different things. The glass version proved babies can see the drop is there. That's depth perception, and it really is close to instant. But whether they're afraid of it, that part isn't automatic. That part gets learned through trial, through falling, through finding out the hard way. So fast forward, you're an adult. You step onto a balcony and your stomach drops, even though the railing is solid steel. What's actually going on, normally? Your eyes lock onto nearby objects, walls, furniture, the ground right in front of you, to help your brain judge balance. At height, those anchors disappear. Your peripheral vision picks up mostly open space. Meanwhile, your inner ear and your feet are both reporting you're on solid ground, but your eyes are sending the opposite signal. That mismatch is real, measurable, and it makes your whole body sway more than it normally would. It even distorts your sense of scale. Look down from a height, and you'll judge the distance as roughly a third farther than it actually is. Look up at that same height from the ground, and the distortion disappears completely, which is also why gripping a railing helps, or fixing your eyes on something close and still. You're giving your vision back the anchor it lost. But here's the part that still doesn't add up. If this mismatch is universal, why does it barely register for some people and completely wreck others? The current best explanation is what's called the non-associative model. The idea is that everyone starts with the same baseline wariness toward height. It's the default setting. Most people lose it gradually, not through a single event, but through hundreds of small, safe exposures. Climbing furniture, playgrounds, jumping off a low wall and landing fine. People who miss out on that casual, repeated exposure hang on to that original wariness much further into adulthood. It's not a flaw, it's a system that simply never got recalibrated. So the next time your stomach drops behind a perfectly solid railing, that's not a malfunction. It's not something you were supposed to grow out of by now. It's a 60-million-year-old balance system doing exactly what it was built to do with information your eyes never quite trust. You weren't born afraid of the edge. You just never fully unlearned it. Subscribe.